Good morning. Happy Easter to you. My name is Evan Smith, the pastor at Second Presbyterian Church here in downtown Stanton, and I'm coming to you today with what is, I guess, the last in our Lenten devotional series. Though technically today's not part of Lent, but how could I not do Easter? And so since it is Easter Day, we say He is risen. That's right, He is risen indeed. But this is an Easter kind of unlike any other Easter. In the sense that you're probably not able to get together with family. You may not have an Easter ham. You may not be doing a lot of the things that you normally would do. And I talked on Good Friday about the lack of hope and waiting without hope. And today in the church service, I'm talking about resurrecting hope. And the fact that what we've called hope hasn't really been hope, but instead it's been just a desire to return back to normal. And that's not really hope. That's not what resurrection is, at least. And so in resurrecting hope, I wanted today for this devotional just kind of to lead into everything with the sermon for today and the service for today to talk about a time when the Israelites really needed some hope. And we're going to the Old Testament. It's the book of Jeremiah. And Jeremiah is talking to a people who are in exile. They're in Babylon. They are trapped there. They do not want to be there. And so listen to this word, the first 6 verses of Jeremiah 31. Beginning at verse 1. At that time, says the Lord, I will be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. Thus says the Lord, the people who survived the sword found grace in the wilderness. When Israel sought for rest, the Lord appeared to him from far away. I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore I have continued my faithfulness to you. Again I will build you, and you shall be built, O virgin Israel. Again you shall take your tambourines, go forth in the dance of the merrymakers. Again you shall plant vineyards on the mountains of Samaria. The planters shall plant and shall enjoy the fruit. From there shall be a day when the sentinels will call in the hill country of Ephraim, come, let us go up to Zion, to the Lord our God. So there's this message of saying the day is going to come when you are able to plant and to harvest and to do all these good things. You know, just yesterday I was listening to an article or a podcast on the New York Times, The Daily. It's one of my favorites, talking about farmers and how so much food is going to waste because the tomato growers in Florida, 80% of their crops go to restaurants and things, and nobody's going to restaurants. And so all this food is going to waste, and it's breaking people's hearts. And as food's going to waste, as food's getting thrown out, as fields are laying fallow, and so the word of hope to a farmer is, in this case, you're going to be able to plant again. You're going to be able to harvest again. And that, as we're really needing a word of hope, I think this is a good one. And to remind us that even when adversity comes our way, it's not because God doesn't love us. God says in this passage, I have continued to love you. And a little bit is going to be introducing this whole idea of a new covenant that God's going to make with the people of Israel. But this is the word for us, that God does love us, that the time is coming when we're going to be able to do some of the things that we've always done before, but in a new way. And so let us be a people who are filled with hope. Hope, not in returning to the old ways, but hope in the resurrection and in the new thing that God is doing. And that is your word for today. I hope you'll join us again today at 10:30 when the live stream of the service begins. You can find it here. You can find it on the church webpage. And I hope that God will be using this to bless you. And I just want to say I've enjoyed this time. I've heard from a few of you asking me to continue. I'm kind of prayerfully considering that and wanting to do that because I've enjoyed that. But regardless, happy Easter. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, and goodbye.